So if you go to Skyscanner and you put in your origin departure city, and then you click on everywhere, right? And you put like you put like one way flight and everywhere, and say you want to just click on the month, you want to go in March, so you just click the whole month of March, right? And then you can look at all the day ticket prices, right? Basically, like, if you're gonna go to Asia, you can fly. Zip Air is always the best way to go from America, because you can go from SF, LA, San Jose to Tokyo. And then you can go to the other cities they fly to, like Bangkok, Manila, Seoul, and Singapore. Um, I believe most of the cities. Oh, you can also go to Honolulu if you want to break up the trip. Go to Hawaii first, you know. But anyway, so you can get to Japan for like $300 now on Zip Air. But that's like if you don't order like um, food and stuff like that. Um, so you might, I actually didn't have anything to eat on that flight, but it was cool because I was starting my weight loss, so I had a little fast on the plane. Um, but actually, if I was going to do it again, I would bring more food and I would bring some water, because I wanted to buy some water, and I would have had to do it with my phone, and my phone couldn't work on the plane because I didn't have the Wi-Fi on it. So anyway, it is one of those things where they might, they could charge you for extra things. I mean, they didn't charge me for my guitar, but they were going to. But I said, can I just gate check it? And they just let me gate check it. So anyway, say you want to go to like Thailand or Korea, you know, if you get to Japan, you can spend some time in Japan and then just go to those other places. And yes, Zip Air actually flies from Tokyo to Bangkok, or to Manila, or to Seoul. So you can go that way. Or you go back into Skyscanner and you go Tokyo to, and you'll notice that actually Tokyo to Seoul is very cheap. It's like hundred something dollars to go to Seoul if you're interested in going to Korea. Um, and then also you can plug in the other airlines besides, there's a lot of other airlines in Asia, a lot of little small airlines that, they'll take you around. And once you get to like, if you go to Thailand, you could even take like buses and trains to like, Laos, Vietnam, like a lot of the other countries, Cambodia. I mean, I haven't done that much. I went over to Laos just to get a visa stamp and stay there for a couple of days, but I haven't done a lot of the trekking around on buses that way. I have done buses within, different places and stuff, like, but I haven't done a lot of like going like all the way to Vietnam or anything like that, because I'm just working on like mainly bike riding right now. That's kind of like my main thing, just trying to get in shape. And so um, I do want to go back to Japan before flying back to the States, because, again, Zip Air, I could probably fly back from Tokyo to either LA or San Francisco for around $300. So why wouldn't I do that? That's just like a great deal. Um, me and my brother want to actually go to Japan late February. When it starts, like, it's still going to be a little bit cold, but we want to do the Nakasendo Trail. The Nakasendo Trail is a trail. You can bike it, you can walk it, and it goes from Kyoto to Tokyo. So there's good price on flights from Chiang Mai to Osaka. So Osaka's not that far from Kyoto, and also I heard that Osaka's really cool. So I want to go to Osaka, and then hopefully I'm gonna try to see if I can bring my bicycle too. It's a mountain bike. I've never done that before, so that's gonna be a first for me. Taking the bike on the plane, but that's my plan right now. Everything's subject to change when you travel, though. Like when I came to Thailand, I was gonna go straight to the north because that's where I wanted to go, and I ended up going with my friend Ben, and we went to Phuket, and I was in Phuket and Krabi for like over a month, and then when my brother met me, we ended up going up north, but that was after a couple more weeks. So I actually like, you know, sometimes you have to be flexible and go, oh, I've never been there. What's that like? You know what I mean? So, so that's just like, okay. And in terms of eating, um, if you're in Japan, um, Japan's gotten a little bit cheaper than it used to be. It's still more expensive than like Thailand or Vietnam or something. But if you go to Japan, you can go to like 7-Eleven and get good like rice and stuff. And in Thailand, I'll get like two little things of rice for like 50 cents each, so like about $1 worth of rice, and I'll just put like some teriyaki sauce and some soy sauce on it, and that's like my meal. And then I'll have a bunch of fruit, usually fruit before, because I'm trying to do the food combining thing correctly. So, like today, I had like a bunch of watermelon, and fruit and stuff, and then like at night, I had like some rice. But I know a lot of people want to eat more than that. I'm also kind of on I'm on a sort of like a diet right now too. So, I'm trying not to eat lots of you know heavy fats and stuff. I'm sort of like on a carb the fuck up type of diet. Inspired by Kempner diet, and also Durian Rider, and so it's more vegetarian. It's not. I mean, I'm not like 100% vegetarian, but lately I have been. But like if there was like a piece of fish here or there or something, I'm not gonna say that I'll never eat meat. But just right now, I'm kind of liking not eating meat or dairy. So actually, sometimes I do have dairy because, like, I had a mocha and I think that had some milk in it, but I just don't go out of my way to eat dairy. I try not to. So, and I would like to cut out caffeine eventually. My caffeine is more, it's a couple times a week. It's, you go to like a cool coffee shop and you're like, I just want a mocha. And I know like a lot of the people I've been following, like Peter Rogers and Durian Ryder, are against caffeine, and I understand that it's not good for you, but it's just not a habit that I've completely cut out yet. So anyway, um, so for budgeting, you use Skyscanner, and you use Skiplag, and there might be stuff I don't even know about. Supposedly, Google Flights is supposed to be good, but I don't find that it's any better than Skyscanner. So that's what I recommend if you're trying to go budget to Asia or really anywhere.